Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Melanie or She Shed Scrapper. So today I am back with a one-page layout, kind of making my own background, so to speak, with stamps. And I'm going to be using fishing stamps. I had mentioned in one of my previous videos that I have done another layout like this, but unfortunately did not record it, and it turned out really cool. And I had a viewer comment that she wanted to see that layout, and so I decided to kind of make another one like it. I'm actually using the same papers, pretty much the same stamps, same colors, just a different kind of overall layout design. So I decided to actually use a phrase stamp, and the bottom left one is actually going to be my title of the page. I do wish I would have kind of had the layout better placed before stamping. You'll see later on when I go to place the photo, it covers up one, it covers up a lot, and two, the place of that title, that phrase is a little too far in the middle than what I would have liked, I guess. So I would have definitely changed those and kind of had my photo placement already in mind before I started stamping. You can see that I am primarily using my Distress Oxides, different colors. I kind of went with just a simple color scheme of different greens, brown, just to kind of match the papers that I have. And then I'm just going and using all of the stamps on that stamp sheet from Close to My Heart and just kind of stamping all over, trying to do a mixture of colors kind of all over the page, alternate the colors. And then I do have I think it's background element stamp set. I'm going to go in. There's this really cool, just a small stamp that is X's, and I kind of just place those all over as well. So again, just really simple. I just kind of overlapped all the stamps, and like I said, just made sure the colors were kind of spaced out evenly, I guess. So here's where I'm going to use the little X, and again, I'm just gonna overlap, fill in some spaces with that. I wasn't concerned about overlapping, especially with this X. I think it kind of looks cool when it's overlapping images. So once I get this done, I think I do kind of start the page. So I am going to be using the New England Ivy, which is unfortunately retired now from Close to My Heart. However, pine is a really good alternative and is a really pretty green as well. I'm using an older mix-in paper pack, and I did look, and unfortunately it is no longer available. I was really hoping so, because the greens, the browns, it just has worked really great for fishing layouts, which I have lots of. And then for inspiration for this page, I actually went onto my own Instagram page just to kind of look at older layouts to see kind of what I liked, and found inspiration from an older layout that I did. And in that one, I actually had maybe just a 3x4 picture. So such a smaller picture, but kind of got the general idea from that. So you can see that I am going to be doing lots of layers. Another thing I do wish is that the actual paper that I stamped on, I wish I would have made it a little bit larger. I want to say I did 8x8, even 9x9 I think would have looked a little bit better. So I did cut that a little too small in my opinion as well. But you can see that I trimmed that down, and I am going to double back that photo so it sticks up off the page a little bit as well. Kind of because the stamp background is so busy, I wanted kind of that solid color. So here's where you can see that I wish that This Is Life would have been further left, because I kind of have to place the photo in a spot in my opinion, it's too far right. It just kind of throws off the whole layout. So now that I have the placement of the photo, I am going to actually go back and stamp a little bit more. I'm going to go back into that background element stamp sheet as well and use some of the splatters, kind of like I use the X's. I think that the splatters as well is a really good one to kind of overlap. And what I love about this stamp set is that the mixed media is controlled. Because it's a stamp, I'm not flinging ink all over the place, and I can get it directly where I want it, which I love. And the stamp actually has, I think, a couple of different splatter options on it. So now that I kind of have the splatters where I want them, I am going to actually pop up my photo up on some foam tape here, get it as close to that title phrase as possible. Again, just because I felt like the aesthetic maybe of the layout, it's so heavy on that side that I wish, everything kind of would have been more towards the left of that stamped paper. But you create and you kind of learn from your mistakes, I guess. So I actually have this Simple Stories foam sticker sheet that the colors actually match really well. I realized that when I did the other layout, which you will see in the September layout share, which is only a couple of days away. So you will see that layout as well, but I realized those colors match really well. I think I got it from a Not Just for Boys kit club, but again, just decided to use some of that. And then I did add, because the New England Ivy is in the As You Grow collection, I grabbed that sticker sheet out and decided to use some of those leaves, I guess, a little bit as a little extra embellishment because I didn't have much. I didn't want to over embellish because the stamping, I wanted to be the focal point, and it is very busy. So just the two small embellishment clusters, that is just going to finish off the layout. So I hope you guys enjoyed and get some inspiration from this. Use up those stamps and make your own background, and we will see you next time. Bye, guys.